Welcome students. I am discussing about the subdivision Dipteromycotina. According to Ainsworth classification, kingdom fungi can be divided into two divisions. First one, Myxomycota or slime fungi, and the second one, Eumycota or true fungi. The division Eumycota is further divided into five subdivisions, that is, Mastigomycotina, Zygomycotina, Ascomycotina, Basidiomycotina, and finally Dipteromycotina. In this, Dipteromycotina is otherwise called fungi imperfecta. The members of Dipteromycotina are considered as modified Ascomycotines, whose sexual reproduction have been lost in evolution. It comprises nearly 25,000 species. The perfect stage or sexual stage is totally absent in the life cycle of the species. The members cause different diseases in plants and animals. The major plant diseases include blight, scabs, rots, wilts, etc. In humans, the diseases like meningitis, athlete's foot, tumors, warts, etc. are caused by Dipteromycotina species. Then, salient features of the members. The species may be saprotrophs or parasites. The mycelium is haploid, septate, and profusely branched. The hyphae cells are multinucleated in nature. The complex type Dolichopore septa present for protoplasmic continuity in the hyphae. The multiplication of members is by asexual method that include the production of conidia, chlamydospores, arthrospores, and blastospores. The sexual reproduction is totally absent in species. So, the life cycle is incomplete and called imperfect fungi. Due to the presence of conidia, the members shows similarity with Ascomycotina. So, the mycology suggests that Dipteromycotina is evolved from Ascomycotina. The important species include in this subdivision are Alternaria, Cercospora, Fusarium, etc. Then, conidia of different species. The first figure is the conidia of Alternaria. The second and third figure show the conidia of Fusarium and Cercospora. Then, talking about reproduction in Dipteromycotina. Only asexual reproduction method present in this subdivision, that is by conidia. There is no chance for genetic variation by asexual reproduction methods. But mutation and heterokaryosis cause genetic variation in this species. Mutation is the sudden changes in the gene sequences by different mutagens. Heterokaryosis is the presence of genetically different nuclei in the hyphal cells. In addition, parasexuality is also observed in some species. Parasexuality is a cycle in which plasmogamy, karyogamy, and haploidization takes place in sequence, but not at a specified time in the life cycle of an organism. Generally, it occurs in fungi, those lacks the true sexual cycle. Thus, the conidia are non-motile exogenous spores that produced on the conidiophore. Actually, conidiophores are the vertical stalk-like hyphae that bearing conidia. The arrangement of conidia is highly variable among the species. In some cases, it is scattered and isolated, so-called free conidiophores. In some others, conidiophores assemble themselves and forming different types of asexual fructifications that include cinema or corinia, sporodokia, pycnidia, and finally acerulae. These are the different types of asexual fructifications. In this, the first figure shows the pycnidium. It is flask-shaped with terminal opening called ostiole. The internal cavity of pycnidium lined by sterile pseudoparenchymatous hyphae. It is the pycnidial wall. The fertile hyphae of the wall form conidiophore that produces conidia. These conidia are often called pycnidiospores. The second figure shows acervulus. It is saucer-shaped structure. It consists stromatic mass of hyphae and a fertile layer of conidiophore that just below the epidermis. The conidiophores intermingled with the stiff bristles that is sterile. It is called setae. The conidia are abstracted from the conidiophores. The third one is sporodochium. It is barrel-shaped or hemispherical in nature. Sporodochium is mass of conidiophores that tightly packed in a stroma. By breaking the host tissue, the conidiophores emerges out. These conidiophores terminally bear the conidia. And finally, the cinemata. Cinemata are compact conidiophore bundles. The conidiophores arise very close to each other and remain closely cemented together in most of their length. The conidiophores of a bundle diverge from each other and become free terminally. From these free tips, conidia are produced. Next, the genus Cercospora, that is coming under the subdivision Ditromycotinae. It is a pathogenic species that causes disease on coconut, cotton, pulses, tobacco, etc. Mainly the species causes leaf spot disease and defoliation. In groundnut, tica disease or leaf spot disease causes by Cercospora. In plants, the mycelium of Cercospora may be internal, external, or partly internal. This mycelium produces stroma in the host tissue that is just below the epidermis. The hyphae are brown in color, septate, and branched. It produces hostoria in the host cell to absorb nutrients. Next, the reproduction in Cercospora. Reproduction is mainly by the formation of conidia. Conidia are long, cylindrical, and multiseptate in nature. It produces on darkly colored, unbranched, tubular, and geniculate conidiophores. Conidiophores arise as a tuft from the stroma that lies just below the epidermis. By breaking the epidermis, the conidiophores and conidia are exposed. By different external agents, the conidia are liberating from conidiophores. The figure shows leaf spot disease of groundnut. In second figure, that is B, stroma present below the epidermis. From the stroma, the fertile layer of conidiophore arises that bearing conidia. In figure C, it is clear that conidiophores are tubular, unbranched, and geniculate, and the conidia are cylindrical and multiseptate in nature. Thank you so much.